Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. Woo! Monday. Did I shake you? Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday. That's the Monday people. That's the Monday people. Welcome to the show, everybody. Brand new week. Let's get started. New week. Hello. Look at Brad. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Have a seat. Let's get started. Brand new week. Thank you very much. Have a seat. Wow, Monday is looking real good. These people didn't let the cold stop them. She's not chilly. She's warm. Give it up for Kendall, everybody. I don't even know what that meant. It sounded a little creepy. I'm sorry. I don't know what I meant by that.
I'm warm and fuzzy.
You're warm and fuzzy and sweet. How you doing?
I'm very good. I have some friends in the audience today.
Oh, fun!
So we have to make it a very extra special show.
Where are
Kendall,
they?
give a wave. And
Right
Kathy
there.
and Patty.
Hi, friends.
Hi. Also named Kendall. There's
Oh.
2 Kendalls.
Well, what's the chances of that? What
I
are the
know.
chances?
And
Yeah.
there's an Alex Kendall in there. I mean, it's just a fiesta.
I know, and I trip up a little bit because I used to call Alex Kendall, hey, Kendall. But I can't do that anymore. So I got to think of, I don't know, I'll just call her
you and
Alex.
like the whole newsroom. It gets
A little
sometimes
confusing.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was really good. Big Gopher weekend.
That's right. I set you up perfectly. Thank you very much.
Oh,
You are a
yeah.
professional broadcaster right
Thank
there.
you,
Yeah.
everyone.
Did you watch the game?
I watched the first chunk, and then I had to go to the Girls in Sciences event that we had, which was awesome. So I watched the rest on my Twitter feed. And I don't know if you've ever done that, but it's very interesting. So you
No,
see,
I've
like,
never watched a sporting event on Twitter. No,
Okay.
I've never.
Well,
No.
You can do that.
Yeah.
And let's just say the last minute of the game, I was freaking out by myself in an elevator.
Because didn't it get close? Because I was
Yes,
a little.
it was the final drive.
Yeah, a final what?
The final drive. Not like in the car. It's okay. Anyway.
Okay, sure.
The final drive. We had an interception in the end zone. It's a very big deal. So we won. So now we're 9-0. We're number 7 in the AP rankings.
Fantastic.
It's very exciting. Sporty Spice is happy.
It's what?
Sporty Spice is happy.
Yeah, you were thrilled. Yeah, I was a little busy on Saturday, but
Oh, just
it
a
was
little.
a little bit. But I added on. There were TVs all over the place where I was, and the crowd would scream. And this is what I do when I'm in a crowd with other sports watchers. I scream when they scream. You know what I mean? It's like
we all scream for ice cream.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go with the flow. So something happened, and I went woo. And my friend looked at me. She goes, "You have no idea why you're screaming, don't you?" And I go, "I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue."
You did good.
Hey, I always think, my boss here. I mentioned her on Friday, Marion Mim Davey. She's the biggest Gopher fan ever. And there was a fun little conversation going on Twitter too, and I just want to acknowledge this, and I think she would agree with me. I always think if you're a Minnesotan, you've been here for a while, you remember the great Darcy Polland. Darcy was a great reporter over at WCCO, and she was a fantastic reporter. We lost Darcy. We lost Darcy several years ago, and I've been thrilled and very lucky to work with some of the greats in local TV. I started at CCO when Dave Moore was still there and Don Shelby and all that. And Darcy and I worked together on the weekends. And anyone, you're already nodding your head, I know, because if you know Darcy, she was the biggest Gopher fan ever. Like, no matter what. And when I started off, my first job, I was an assignment editor, so I would assign reporter stories for the day. And my first lesson in TV was, if there was a Gopher story, Darcy gets that story. Don't you assign it to a different reporter. So one day I accidentally assigned a Gopher story to another reporter, and Darcy came in that morning and she goes, "May I ask why I'm not on the Gopher story?" And I go, "I don't know, I gave it to Fred, and she goes, "Well, I'm taking it back." And she turned around and and I was like, okay, lesson learned. But Darcy, Darcy was it. So I was thinking, man, everyone was thinking about Darcy over the weekend because somewhere she is really thrilled right now. So congratulations to the Gophers. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. By the way, too, I want to say, I'll say the congratulations. I have one more little congratulations. We'll get to that a little bit later. But first, the new season of The Crown hits Netflix in 6 days. Not that we're counting. And so does a brand new, mature-looking cast. That's right, the cast has changed. CBS Sunday Morning went behind the scenes. You know we love CBS Sunday Morning. Went behind the scenes with the series creator and the new cast, which includes Olivia Colman. She's taking over as the Queen. Look at this.
The moment they offered it, and I went, yes, please. That was very uncool.
This, of course, is a real character who everybody knows so well. Does that make things different as an actor?
Much harder.
Because you're tested?
Yes, well, everyone knows what she looks like, knows what she sounds like, so everyone has an opinion, and everyone can go, oh, no, she doesn't sound like that. So I'm trying not to think about it. Thanks.
Do they react? Do you hear from them? Oh, that's not the way it happened.
Look, anecdotally, you hear things, and I've made a habit of not believing a word I'm told. The only conversation I would trust would be one like this in a private audience with the Queen. And since that's never going to happen, I really don't worry about it.
Would you like it to happen?
Oh, I'd love to have a conversation with her. I think it would be quite brief.
Probably. That's the series creator, by the way. That's the creator of The Crown. Helena Bonham Carter, right there, plays the Queen's sister, Margaret, who I love. And Tobias Menzies plays Prince Philip. He takes over for Philip. Season 3 drops on Sunday. Kendall, this is a huge week for entertainment because we have this. The Crown people have been waiting a very long time for this season, and there's a lot of intrigue because of all the reasons we just listed. And tomorrow is the launch of Disney Plus. Finally, yeah. So this is a big week in entertainment. Not that you haven't seen 4,000 commercials for Disney Plus.
Right.
But yeah, it's going to be a big week.
Big week.
You do watch The Crown, right?
I do. I watched the first 4 episodes of the first season, and I have to get back into it. You know how I get? I get like, oh.
I know. Keep watching. And all of you watching right now, if you've watched 1 or 2 and you're like, this is a little slow, keep going. Keep going because season 2,
juicy?
Yeah.
Juicy?
Princess Margaret's my favorite.
Okay.
Princess Margaret is my favorite. Forget the Queen. I don't care about the Queen. I love Princess Margaret. She's the family member you want at every gathering. Like literally every gathering.
Right.
Next in the dish, speaking of royalty, a queen is never late. At least that's according to Madonna. But is that argument good enough to hold up in court? What do I mean? Well, here's the deal. A Madonna fan in Florida, of course it's in Florida, is suing the Queen of Pop. Why, you ask? Well, she changed the time of her concert in Las Vegas. The fan that's suing her says when he bought the ticket, the time of the concert was scheduled for 8:30. But then a few days before the event, Madonna and the company that runs it, called Live Nation, changed the start time to 10:30. Pushed it back 2 hours. The fan says that is a breach of contract. He said no refund was offered, and the time change is making reselling the tickets impossible. Madonna and Live Nation have no comment on the lawsuit. Yeah. Hey, I got to tell you, and I think these folks are going to be with me. This is what I feel. That if you watch a show, you know, Left Lane Drivers, and this is another one of my big beefs. If I'm going to a concert, and that ticket says 8 o'clock, and you come on at 11, just cancel the concert. That is because that is not. Don't give me this late crap. A half hour is late. 2 hours is indecent. 2 hours isn't being late. That is unprofessional, is what that is. So I don't get this. I give Madonna a lot of space because I love her. I'm an 80s kid. I grew up with her. I love her. But here's the deal. I know her argument is, I'm trying to make it perfect for us. Great. Why don't you practice that perfect a couple hours earlier so you're ready for when my ticket says you're going to be ready?
Right.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, I get the argument of like, oh my gosh, here's just another ridiculous lawsuit that somebody came up with. Like, why didn't I come up with that? I could sue Madonna and make a ton of money. But I also agree with what you're saying, because when we went to Celine Dion, now, it wasn't Celine's fault. There was some issue with getting people into the Target Center. Yeah. But she came on instead of at 7:30 like she was supposed to. She didn't come on until like 8:20. And I mean, you're sitting there and you're sitting there and you're like, well, I gotta pee like 4 times at this point.
You know what I was thinking? This isn't a perfect analogy. You know what I thought of is, remember when a couple airlines got into a lot of trouble when the passengers were sitting on the tarmac for like 4 hours? Yeah. And they did a passenger bill of rights? I'm not even kidding. I'm with you with the lawsuit thing. I mean, come on. But there needs to be like a rule. Right. There really does, between these concert venues and us, the public, because concert tickets are not getting any cheaper. $200, $300, $400 for premium seats, and you're going to make us sit there for 2 or 3 hours? I think if it gets to the 2-hour mark, instant refund. I'm telling you. That's instant refund. It's ridiculous. Because that's crap. That is a load of crap. I love a lot of people, but I'm not going to sit in a chair with a stale pretzel for 2 hours waiting for you.
Yeah.
I only make these people wait an hour. You know what I mean?
Only an hour. Speaking of the tarmac thing, have you ever, like, when you sit on the tarmac for like 3 hours, they don't let you get up to pee, and you're like, we've literally been sitting here because you're on the tarmac? Yeah. So my mom told me the secret. This is what you do. She used to be a flight attendant. She's going to kill me. You say you're about to have an explosive emergency, and they'll let you go to the bathroom. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Explosive emergency was just said on our show. We'll be right back, everybody. Back after this. More hot dishes headed your way. Next, our friends at TMZ will join us live with a scoop on Miley Cyrus's recent surgery. What happened and how is she doing? Then, it's cold. You need something to binge. I'm going to tell you why I am obsessed with the show on Hulu. Plus, it's that time of year again. We're picking our favorites from Oprah's Favorite Things. And our Wine Wendy returns. Leslie Miller is back to help you pick just the right bottle of wine for Thanksgiving. Go get another cup of coffee. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Don't want Instagram to be such a competition. We want it to be a place where people spend more of their energy connecting with the people that they love and the things that they care about.
Friends can still press that little heart, but only the user who posted the pic will be able to feel the love. Tech writer Taylor Lorenz.
This is healthy for users because it does eliminate some of that tension around sharing and, you know, measuring your self-worth against how many likes you get on a picture.
Yeah. Hey. I'm processing how I feel about this. Welcome back, CBS This Morning, talking about a really controversial move coming to Instagram this week. So Insta will test out keeping the number of likes on a picture private. So we won't, like, you know, I won't get to see how many likes are on your picture of your cute dog, you know?
Yeah, and you know, and I personally don't really care because I'm not really affected by the likes, but I'm an adult. I can see why at a younger age that would really hurt your self-esteem.
It would affect your self-esteem, yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, sure, go ahead, get rid of it. I don't care.
Being a teenager is hard enough without that added pressure. I don't know what I would have done if I would have had that in junior high. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Like you can't go home.
Yeah, it never ends. It never ends, yeah. You know, on Mondays we get a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Charles from TMZ. Hi,
Charles. Hey, Jason, how you doing?
Good, how are you? How was your weekend?
Long.
Yeah.
Very long. It was fun. It was fun.
I'm hearing
it. New Orleans.
Cuba Gooding Jr. in hot water again with his girlfriend. What happened?
Yeah, this is, you know, of course, that Cuba has plenty of issues with a handful of accusers, and he's dealing with those charges in New York. But this was in Miami, and now the issue is with his girlfriend. Claudine De Niro was celebrating her birthday down in South Beach, and Cuba was with her in the nightclub Saturday night, and something was said between them. In this video we have, you can see her leaning in. She's clearly agitated, and she's saying something to Cuba, and then starts knocking things off the table next to them, clears the table, everything off the table, and then marched out. Now, nothing happened beyond that, and we did speak to Cuba's attorney, who said that she just got, I think his quote was, she was a little overly playful.
I'm sorry, I'm coughing on purpose on that one. What?
Yeah, a little overly playful. That wasn't playful.
No.
That was someone who was angry and wanted Cuba to know that.
No, I watched Dynasty. That's not playful. No, that's Dynasty crap right there.
It was very Dynasty, yes.
Yeah. You walk into a boardroom, you clear it, and you proclaim that you own 51% of this company and you're taking over. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Claudine made her statement. It doesn't seem like Cuba did not yell back at her. He kind of just stood there and listened to all of it, and then she marched off. So I don't know where they are in their relationship at this point, but it certainly seems very strained.
Yeah. Nelly was performing over the weekend, and his fans got a little too, let's use this word, aggressive?
Yes, aggressive, handsy. It was a very hands-on performance. He was performing east of here, out in the desert, in Palm Springs, and he was reached down to the crowd, was shaking hands with people, and one person decided that they were going to pull him all the way into the crowd. He's really lucky he did not. I mean, he missed slamming his face into one of the protective guardrails by that much. I mean, I think his chest ended up hitting it. He calmed down, and he at first looked at the fan very cross. It was like, what are you doing? And then he calmed down and just said, it's all right, forgive and forget, no harm, no foul. Got back on stage and finished the performance. So could have been a lot worse. So kudos to Nelly for keeping his cool.
Yeah. You know what, Charles? I think more and more stars are going to stop doing that whole shaking hands thing as they go around the stage.
No, it's not. I mean, you want to do it because you want to, get, a connection with your fans, and that means a lot to them. But when you're risking your face, when someone's going to pull you into the crowd, I don't know.
Speaking of possible injury, I hope everything's okay, though. Miley Cyrus went under the knife. What happened?
Yeah, we knew a couple of weeks ago that she had a tonsil issue. We thought it was just tonsillitis that she went in for, but we found out that she actually had a surgery on her vocal cords. It's an issue that we're told, some people close to her tell us that she's been dealing with this for years, and it was something she needed to get done. Don't think it's, we haven't heard anything like it's going to affect her singing going forward, but obviously when you're someone like Miley Cyrus and you have to have surgery on your vocal cords, it's about as serious as it can get. So
absolutely.
She's been recovering. We know that she's doing well, and Cody Simpson has been there nursing her every step of the way since she got out. So
I'm sure he has.
Yes.
Charles, have a good week, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
You can watch TMZ on TV. Just check your local listings. Have you ever had a public fight? Like, have you ever argued with Jordan, like, in public?
No, I don't think so.
Never? Like,
no, I might have gotten in a few brawls in college. Well, just leave it at that. I was always helping someone out who happens to be in the audience today.
Oh, she's calling out her friends in the audience. I love it.
I am.
Yeah.
That's all we'll say.
Yeah. I love it.
It was her fault.
Yeah.
It was her fault in the maroon.
You were protecting friends in a bar brawl?
Well, people just say rude things, and sometimes you just gotta stand up for yourself. When they try to hit you, you just gotta stand up.
I hear you.
That's all we'll say.
I got into an argument with an ex of mine in the lobby at a Britney Spears concert.
You did not.
Not my proudest moments. Yeah.
Were you wearing a Britney shirt? Please tell me you were wearing like a Britney shirt or holding like one of those custom Britney mugs or something.
I had a Britney shirt on.
Yes!
I know.
Hit me, baby.
My mom's so proud. That's right. Next in the dish, I watched 2 more episodes of the Hulu series Castle Rock, Season 2. And I'm just going to tell you, the reason we're doing this again, I came in today and I told the executive producer, I said, I didn't want the TV to turn off yesterday because I told you the pilot of this was good. Episode 2 and Episode 3 are 1 bazillion times better. It just keeps getting better and better and better. So you're looking at clips right here. If you don't know what this is, it's on Hulu. Castle Rock is an anthology series, and we're learning each season takes place in Stephen King's universe. Let me explain what I mean by that. For instance, this season has characters from Misery, elements of Salem's Lot, and elements of Shawshank Redemption, all in the same show, and they intermingle. Let me give you an example. You know Annie Wilkes from Misery? He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car, you know? Oh God, that hurt my voice.
Calm down.
I did my best Kathy Bates there, but anyway. So Annie Wilkes lives in a house like in a valley, and the house on top of the valley is the house from Salem's Lot. So everything kind of intermingles. There are moments in episode 2 and 3 where if this is the TV right here, I had to go like this. No.
Like gory?
It's scarier, it's better, it puts you, it's such a cliche. We were on the edge of our couch. It was just like, because the woman what's her name? Lizzie Kaplan from Mean Girls, who plays Annie Wilkes, is amazing. So if you haven't binged this yet, binge season 2. I don't like season 1. You don't have to watch season 1 to watch season 2. It's two different things.
Not together.
Two different. No, they have nothing to do with each other. So you should.
They're not together.
No, you should watch. Are you gonna watch this?
No. It sounds terrifying.
What?
Jason, it sounds terrifying.
Well, okay.
Is it gory?
No, just a little. No, it's not a gory thing. There's a couple elements. She's a nurse. That's all I'm gonna say. Next on the dish. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Don't. Yeah. She does at-home surgery. Anyway, it's that time of year again.
Thought we were done with Halloween.
I know. It's that time of year where you can get a little bit of Miss O in our lives. What do I mean? Take a look at this.
'Tis the season for favorite things. We've just finished putting the final touches on our December issue of O Magazine, which, as many of you know, is our official holiday shopping guide. There's no one I've given it to that hasn't loved it. And all year long, the Favorite Things team and I search for the absolute must-give gifts.
I was just walking by.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
This is the gift that keeps on giving.
Happy to see you. Happy to see you. And now, it's time to reveal what made the cut this year. God, I just did my
Thanks for letting me do your makeup.
I love this. Give this to me. I'm taking this. It's my hope that these all become some of your favorite things too, and that you're inspired to give them to everybody who's special in your life. Let's take it away. It's time for Favorite Things 2019.
Thank you. What a treat.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Favorite Things. I'm just going to say I already bought some things. I bought Lady Gaga's makeup for engineer Brad. You know what I mean? That's it right there. He's going to be, yeah.
You'll look great, Brad.
Oprah's Favorite Things is out. There's plenty of stuff that you can afford and a few things that you can't. Believe me, there's like an $80 million coffee maker on there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, among the more extravagant things is this, an $878 espresso machine, a $195 lit up makeup mirror. Girl, I found one at Target a couple days ago for like $20.
Yes.
A smart dog collar for $108. What does it do?
Does it track your dog?
I can look at him. He's there on the couch. And a GPS with GPS tracking and $1,600 exercise bike. And don't forget about the $35 bottle of hot sauce.
Girl,
what
is it like
in
this
this
big?
hot sauce?
Is it like this big?
No,
This big?
it's probably like that big. Yeah. What is it, Ted? How big is it? 6 ounces, Ted tells me. Okay, so fine. It's this big. There we go. That's about how big it is. It's cool, we can make look, we love you, but it is fascinating to watch how the process happens. Like people go, how does she do this? Months and months and months for the Oprah show, and I think they do it for the magazine too. The producers collect all of these products. So companies send in stuff all year round.
Right.
They create like a store in the Oprah magazine office. They have a big meeting. Oprah walks in. It looks like a department store. She walks around, and then the assistants take notes, and she goes, okay, that's a favorite thing. Nope, I don't like that. It's fascinating to watch the process.
Well, and it's huge for these makers. Because if she picks them,
huge. Huge. Speaking of huge, the show is huge today. Still ahead, Eden Prairie's own Tanner Anderson is here. talking about his latest movie, Turkey Day, hitting theaters on Friday. Stay right there. We'll be back after this, everybody. Very low camera. Welcome back, my friends. Well, our next guest is... Hey, y'all, our next guest is local, who starred in and produced a new film set to be released in just a few days. I love this. Turkey Bowl is about a former high school quarterback who comes back home to a small town and, at the urging of his friends, finishes a game he started 15 years ago. Here's a clip.
This is why you brought me back out here?
Yes, the 99 Turkey Bowl. Yeah. It's our second chance to finally beat Ronnie Best and the noble knob jaws. How about we raise the stakes? I do want to up the stakes.
Oh my God. Honestly, you're almost 40 years old and you're acting like you're in high school.
The Turkey Bowl hits theaters and on demand on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Eden Prairie's Tanner Anderson, everybody. What's up, Tanner?
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We were talking to the break there. Eden Prairie, which if you're watching us in our other cities, Eden Prairie is where our studios are. You grew up right down the road.
Yes, I did. Right off of 169 Pioneer Trail, Franlow Park, across the street from Olympic Hills.
Is it weird now? Is it kind of weird? Some of Oprah. Oprah calls it a full circle moment. It's just a weird thing. You're coming back to the town you grew up in to promote a movie that you star and produced. Weird?
It's weird, but it's also something that I've dreamed about for a long time.
I was just going to ask it, yeah.
Yeah, I love being from Minnesota. I love all the people from Minnesota.
Yeah.
And, being from this city, it kind of instilled and laid the foundation for who I am. So if I ever got to the point where I could come back, give back to the city, talk to the city, the people in it, it's really a dream come true. So thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for being here. So I love the concept. I love the concept of the movie. You're not only did you produce it, but you're also in it. Talk to me about Sunny D.
Sunny D is, everybody has that friend that never moved on from high school, still listens to the same music, has the same style,
still walking around Eden Prairie Center.
Still walking around Eden Prairie Center doing all the same stuff. So that was kind of the basis for what Sunny D was. But all these guys that are so serious and they take themselves so seriously, they have a woman at home that really grounds them and they're a puppy dog around. So I wanted to bring to life a character in Sunny D that was like those guys that we grew up around, but then when he got around his wife, he was just a little bit of a puppy dog, so this juxtaposition of that.
I love it. And we talk about following your dreams. So as I said, Tanner produced this, and you directed it, and you're in it, and you have a production company as well.
Yeah, Make It Take It Production. I produced it, and I acted in it. Greg Coolidge.
Oh, directed, that's right. So I keep saying directed, but
no, Greg Coolidge, he directed it, and he wrote it with his writing partner, Kirk Ward. Yeah, I started a production company about 5 years ago called Make It Take It Productions. I played basketball at Holy Family Catholic High School out in Victoria. And it's kind of a double meaning. Make It Take It is on a basketball court when you're playing one-on-one. It's if you make the shot, you keep the ball, but also part of what our production company is trying to do is we want to do things that are better, faster, and cheaper. So everybody involved with it has a portion of the movie. They own a portion of the movie. So if everybody goes out and sees it and we make an income on it, everybody owns a little bit of it and they'll see residual checks. That way we can do it.
We were just talking. The Russo brothers were here talking about Avengers Endgame, and they were talking about how this is like a great era for filmmakers because I think you know where I'm going. Anybody can make a film. An aspiring Tanner can be in Eden Prairie right now and get equipment that's affordable and make a movie. What would you say to a Tanner watching right now in Eden Prairie that wants to be a filmmaker? Is the Russo brother right? Is this a great time to be a creative?
Absolutely. I think just go out and do it. Don't wait for anybody else to give you permission to go out and do it. My life motto is control what you can control. Yeah. And so if you love it, you have a passion for it, don't wait around. Go out and do it, make it happen, and you won't be disappointed at the end of it.
Yeah, because you went out and did it. I asked you that for a reason because you guys raised the money for this, and then you sold it to Lionsgate. Am I right on the...
Yeah, we independently raised all the financing for the film, and then we went and shot the film with the financing that we had, and we edited it all together, and we went out and screened it for a bunch of people, and Lionsgate came on board, and they bought the film, and now Friday we come out on demand and in theaters. So if you're at Chanhassen, want to come out to Chanhassen on Friday, Saturday, I'll be there at all the screenings. Come say hello, come take a few pictures, and we'll have a good time.
What was it? I always like stories of moments. What I mean by that is, maybe you get the email that you got a new job. I mean, anyone watching can relate, or the birth of a baby. What was the moment like where you get the email or correspondence from Lionsgate? Oh, man. I mean, take me to that as an aspiring as a filmmaker.
That was a cool one. So, sorry, choking up a little bit. It was a big moment. My best friend and business partner, Anthony Fitzgerald, who also co-produced the film with me, is from Edina, Minnesota. And I was waiting tables at a restaurant a few years ago, and we hatched this plan in the kitchen of my apartment. And I said, and people are going to think I'm crazy. And then after a few years, I'm going to do a few things. They're going to think I'm a little less crazy. And then hopefully in 10 years, they might call me a genius. And so we get the call, and Lionsgate's buying our film. It was Christmas, December 18th last year. And Anthony just calls me and goes, they think you're a little less crazy now. And he hangs up.
Oh,
and that was it. Yeah.
Literal. It's a cliche, but a literal dream come true.
Yeah, it was a Friday. It was a Friday night. And I was just making dinner for myself when we got the call, and it's fun doing things with your friends.
Yeah.
And you're just two guys from Minnesota who love this state, who love the people in it, and we went out to Hollywood and we made a film, and now we can come back and show all of our friends and family, all the people who helped us along the way, laid the foundation, and to me that is so gratifying.
Well, you have good steps, because there are two other guys from Minnesota that had the same dream and turned out really well. The Coens. So I mean, Minnesota's a good breeding ground, man.
It is.
Give it up for Tanner Anderson, everybody. Turkey Bowl. Go see it, everybody. If you love something like this, go support it. Go support Tanner. Go see this movie. Turkey Bowl opens at the Chanhassen Cinema 8. And as Tanner said, he'll be there in other select theaters starting on Friday, and will also be on demand on digital. Just put in Turkey Bowl and find it. Still ahead, everybody. Leslie Miller, another person living out her dream, is talking Thanksgiving wines. But next, it's game time with this audience when we return. Back after this. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is time to give away some swag, and that means it's game time, everybody. Here we go. We're playing the name game today, and I really want to sing the song, but I won't. But here's how it works. I'm going to give you the birth names of a famous celebrity, and you have to guess who it is. Now, we make it a little easier by making it multiple choice. Playing today to my left, hey, it's Kendall, everybody. There we go. Now, are you the friend that Kendall defended in the bar brawl?
I'm not going to answer
No comment?
No comment.
Man, she has taught you well. I love that. No comment. But by Kendall's body language, it's you, actually. That's right. Please say hi to Jody, everybody. Hi, Jody.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. Tanner just talked about Victoria. That's fantastic. Well, hands above buzzers. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to list off, I'm going to say the real name and then give you the three multiple choices. Please do not ring in until I give you all three choices. Chances are you will not listen to that, but that's okay. In 5 years, this never goes right, so it's fine. We're used to it. So here we go. Name number one. Stephanie Germanotta. Is it Claire Danes, Gaga, or Pink? Kendall.
Gaga.
You are right. It's Gaga. Yep. There's Stephanie right there. We start easy. It's going to get a little harder as we go on. Next one. Hands above buzzers. Eric Bishop. Is that Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, or Chris Rock? Kendall.
Chris Rock?
No. Over to you. Jamie or Eddie? Jody. Eddie? No. No. It's Jamie Foxx is Eric Bishop. That's right, yeah. I didn't know that one. Yeah, okay. Hands above buzzers, Kendall and Jody. Next one. Nita Lee Hirschlag. Is that Natalie Wood, Natalie Portman, or Natalie Morales? Jody.
Natalie Portman.
You are right. You are right, yeah. Princess Queen Amidala. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Dana Owens. Is that Queen Latifah, Cardi B, or Dana Delaney? Jody.
Queen Latifah.
You are right. That's right. Dana Owens. There she is. Okay, next one. Olivia Cockburn. Is that Olivia Colman, Olivia Wilde, or Nicole Kidman? Kendall.
Olivia Wilde?
You are right. Olivia Wilde. That's right. Next one. Aaron Schwab, stop it. Julie Ann Smith. Is that Julianne Moore, Julie Bowen, or Julia Roberts? Kendall.
Julianne Moore?
You are right. Julianne Moore, that's right. Okay, hands up, buzzer. Score is 3-2. Kendall and Jody, the next one is Katherine Hudson. Is that Katy Perry, Katie Holmes, or Kate Mulgrew? Jody.
Katy Perry?
Yes, Katy Perry right there. Okay, we are now tied 3-3. Here we go. Eileen Edwards. Is that Reba McEntire, Shania Twain, or Trisha Yearwood?
Trisha Yearwood?
No. Over to you. Reba or Shania?
Shania?
You are right. You are right. Yep. Okay. Next one. Amanda Lee Rogers. Is that Jenny Garth, Amanda Seyfried, or Portia de Rossi? Kendall.
Jenny Garth.
No. Over to you. Amanda or Portia?
Amanda.
No. That is Portia de Rossi. That is the end of the game, and they're both going home with a Jason Show mug. Everybody, there you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let me see this. Aubrey Graham's real name is Drake, and Alicia Moore is Peak. There's two more that you didn't know. Still ahead, everybody. It's time for some drinking. The Leslie Miller is joining us with her Thanksgiving choices, and I love that we put the in front of Leslie. When we return, right after this, the Leslie Miller. Thank you, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. What was that? Welcome. Jason, speak English here. If you're heading to a Thanksgiving dinner, you may be wondering what kind of wine you should bring. You have 4 wines that go with every crowd and every style of Thanksgiving. Give it up to explain all of this is our wine diva from Amuse Wine, the Leslie Miller, everybody. The.
Carry on.
First of all, let me just compliment you, as I try to often. That is a lovely fall shirt you're wearing. I love that. It's a very nice pattern thing going on there.
Thank you. I thought there was a turkey somewhere on here. But
nope, that's
no,
a dove or something. Yeah, anyway. What do we have today?
All right, so you really just need 4 wines to kind of go with everything
just
on the
4?
table. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, well, so, the Macy's Day Parade is always something quintessential in my household, which does come with cinnamon rolls. And so you do have to have some sort of a rosé, sparkling rosé.
Okay.
Anywhere around the world and make it dry. This literally should be on tap at my house right now.
Yeah.
This is I
wouldn't mind that either, actually. Yeah.
We could share.
Yeah.
So this is Chardonnay, Chenin Blanc, and Pinot Noir. So if folks have been watching our segments, they know that we put this into the right glass.
That's right. This looks
burgundy glass.
Yeah. If you missed that episode, you're freaking out right now because you're like, Jason, Leslie, this is not a
champagne flute.
This is not a champagne flute, but this is what you should be drinking.
That's right.
Your champagne out of.
That's right. So the roundness of this really kind of goes with everything. So if you're doing that quintessential brunch in the morning, this is fantastic. It goes with pancakes, bacon, it goes with cinnamon rolls, the whole thing. You can also move this in through the entire dinner, and it will go with everything, including the turkey.
Oh, this will?
Yes. Also, you should always bring a bottle of sparkling rosé as a gift. It's the best to give as a hostess gift or host gift.
I will agree.
Yeah.
It's an easy one too. If people were wondering, it'll satisfy everybody.
And this is like $17, $18. Crushing it. Next, crushing it.
Crushing it.
Crushing it. Okay, now this is the secret weapon of Thanksgiving.
I'm holding the secret weapon to your Thanksgiving.
So, this grape, and I know
Thank you, audience. That was appropriate. Yeah.
We've talked about this grape before from different producers, but this is the grape Viognier.
Say it again.
Viognier.
Viognier.
Yeah, Viognier.
Wait.
You have to stick your chin out.
Do I?
No.
Oh, I thought you said Viognier.
Viognier.
Yeah.
So this is a medium-weighted white grape.
Okay.
So it's not light-bodied like Pinot Grigio. It's not full-body like Chardonnay. This is it's like the Goldilocks of a white wine.
Okay.
Okay, it's dry, but it has this beautiful kind of dried pineapple honey tone to it again, but it's not sweet. It's 100% dry.
Okay, because I don't like,
I know you don't.
Okay, here we go. That is
Yum,
very
yum,
Goldilocks.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah,
It's so good.
That is very, that's
It's
good.
so good. This is...
You're right. Oh, you're right. Not sweet at all. That is really good.
So that is squash, mashed potatoes, stuffing, again, the turkey.
This one right here, if you're
Viognier
looking.
goes with everything.
And again, as I always like to remind folks, we're going to post this on Facebook. You can write it down when you rewatch it, and then we have the replay today at 3.
Yep. Now, everybody likes a light-bodied red, something like Pinot Noir. We've always been talking about Pinot Noir for Thanksgiving. I really like Italian grapes that are lighter. Frappato is actually very inexpensive, like $12 from actually Sicily. But the other, I think, kind of like secret weapon red is the grape Garnacha or Grenache. So another medium-weighted red. This one's from a really cool producer who's been making wine in Spain for a very long time. Another really cool gift because it's outside of the United States, basically. Yeah. So kind of, I tell a lot of people right now, ABC, anything but Chardonnay or Cabernet for Thanksgiving.
Something different.
Something different.
Something different.
Yeah. Because
so this is Grenache?
This is Grenache.
Grenache.
And in Spain, they call it Garnacha.
Garnacha.
And so it's kind of, again, it's like...
Garnacha.
Garnacha.
Welcome to my home. Here is my Garnacha. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's how I greet everyone when they come into my house. That's right.
Here
is my Garnacha. That's right, yeah.
So you keep your Garnacha to yourself.
I try. Yes. No, this is good. This is good.
I'm not going to drink that.
Yeah.
Okay, so juicy raspberry, strawberry, again, but dry. And a little bit spicy.
Oh, this is really good.
Yes,
Yeah,
love,
I like that.
So again, great with like roasted, but also grilled turkey, deep fried turkey, because we know like Minnesotans do those weird things to their turkeys.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last thing that you absolutely need, and I made an entire pumpkin pie out of this last night.
Of course you did.
Yes, I did.
What is this?
There's always booze and baking at my house.
Okay.
So this is vermouth. Now, everybody always talks about the vermouth that you put into a martini.
Yeah.
But there's vermouth made around the globe from different grapes. So it is grape-based, like wine, but it's aromatized with different spices, flowers, herbs, florals, things like that. And this is, again, it's kind of spicy, it's rich, and you can have this on the rocks. But you know what I did to my pumpkin pie last night?
What?
Is I added 2 tablespoons of that in the mix.
Yeah.
And then threw that into the oven, and it gave you this depth and texture to my pumpkin pie that's like nothing else.
It's, I don't love vermouth, but that is really good.
Yes.
Add that to your pie, everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Give it up for Leslie Miller, everybody. For more information, head to Leslie's website, amusewine.com. We're going to have more with Leslie at the end of the show. And speaking of the show, it's coming up when we come back after this. Yeah, I don't love vermouth. Welcome back, everybody. I would like to say, I teased this off the top of the show. I just want to say a quick congratulations to my brother-in-law, Leo, and his wife, Heidi. Over the weekend, they welcomed their very first baby. So I want to say, a son, little Finnan. Beautiful name, Finnan. Finnan, Finnan. So
I like it.
I got to hold Finnan yesterday, and the baby didn't cry, which I consider a success. So I love you, Leo and Heidi. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. What are you laughing? I know. It's like Creeper Carl over there. Welcome back to the show, everybody, as we're kicking off a brand new week. People want, really quick, we have 30 seconds. Your knee's doing well? We get a couple emails. You're doing well?
Yes, doing well. It's
Okay.
still swollen and ugly, but we're doing well.
Good. Recovery's going well. Hey, if you want to come see us, it's really easy. Just click that ticket tab on our Facebook page. That's going to do it for us right now. If you're a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.